Okay, we're looking at problem 141, number 9, and you see the problem here. We want to put f of x equals a negative 2x squared plus 5x minus 2 in this form, okay? And then we'll be able to easily find the vertex, this number and this number, and then we'll use our calculator, the quad program, to find the roots, and then we'll sketch a quick graph of it, okay? So so f of x is negative 2x squared minus 2. And so we always need to get rid of that coefficient of x squared. So I'm going to pull that thing out. So this equals negative 2 times x squared minus 5 halves x. Now that's a tricky thing there. Make sure if you don't get that, slow it down, rewind, and make sure you understand that. Minus 2. And now we need to complete the square here in the middle. So we need to concentrate on the coefficient of x when we're completing the square. Negative 2 times x squared minus 5 halves x. Now we take half of 5 halves, which is 5 fourths, square it and add it. So if we add it there, we have to subtract it to keep our equality. 5 fourths squared. And then minus 2. We have to keep up with our parentheses here as well. Moving on, negative 2 times, we purposely constructed this perfect square in here, x minus 5 fourths squared minus 25 sixteenths minus 2. Now distributing the negative 2 times x minus 5 fourths squared minus, now negative 2 times a negative 25 sixteenths is going to give me a positive 25 eighths minus 2. And now noting that 2 is 16 eighths, I get a negative 2 times x minus 5 fourths squared, and 25 eighths minus 16 eighths is what, a positive 9 eighths. And now we have our vertex. The x term is given by this value. So the x term is, the x value for the vertex is 5 fourths, and the y term is given by this value. So 9 eighths. Okay? And using our quad program, I've found the roots are at, let's see what I find there, 1/2 and 2. So that is over 1/2 of 0 and over 2 of 0. Okay? So we have the vertex and we have the roots, and now we can easily sketch the graph of this thing. So let's go down to the next page here. And quick, these things, you just sketch a little graph. Nothing crazy. X, Y, and let's call, so we need, what was our vertex again? It's over 5 fourths, 9 eighths. So let's call this 1, call this 1. So over 5 fourths is just a little bit more than 1, and 9 eighths is just, so our vertex is up somewhere in this area. Just, we're told to sketch the graph. This thing doesn't have to be exact. We've got roots at 1/2 0 and 2 0. So here's about 1/2. And so, let's see, I probably want to extend this line just a little bit to get my 2. Let's make 2 right there. And so over 2 0. Those are my roots. And then I sketch the graph. Let's sketch it in blue, make it look pretty. So alrighty. So again, Here was the original problem, and if you don't get it, you should pause this and look through it or rewind the video. We come down, we found the vertex. Be careful with, let me go in yellow here. Be careful with these signs and how they determine the positive, negative x and y values, how they determine it. This sign, if it's negative, that gives you the positive value for x. This sign, you take whatever it is, the positive. So if it's positive, the y value is positive. If it's negative, the y value is negative. Okay? And we found the vertex at 5/4 and 9/8. We found the roots using the quad program from our calculator. And then down here we sketch the graph. Okay, I hope this helps you guys out. This is a good problem to look at. You can just about count on seeing something similar to this on the exam. Quadratics are very important in almost every science. So, okay. How do I stop this thing?